der zentralen Position, nur Schwanze an der Vorsicht, dann ist es Freiburg, er ist im Strafraum, und der Feld, Tor! Tor! Für die Frankfurter Eintracht, 5:1, herrlich!
It's not unusual that coaches are fired nowadays, and it seems like the owners, they have not the same patience as they used to have in the good old days, as they're saying, but that two prolific coaches are fired the same morning in two prolific clubs. That is unusual. For RB Leipzig and Tedesco, it started this weekend when they lost 4-0 at Eintracht Frankfurt. I'm happy that Frankfurt, of course, winning, but for RB Leipzig, that's not good enough at all. And everybody thought that that Champions League game at home against Donetsk, Tedesco can win some time. Remember, this is a coach who took them to a safe place in the Champions League after he took over after Jesse March, and also winning their first title when they won the cup in Berlin at the end of last season. But it wasn't to be. 4-1 losing. I mean, 1-0's terrible mistake by the goalkeeper, and then 1-1 a bit later, and then Donetsk straight up to 2-1. And big respect to Donetsk, because we know the war situation and everything happening there. That is massive for them and great for the moral. Playing their home games in Poland does this team from Ukraine. But still, 4-1 home loss for RB Leipzig, that was not acceptable. And it was just a matter of time. And Minslav, the RB coach, boss, who is head of sport there, well, immediately this morning, we got to report that he was out, Tedesco. And they're trying to get Erbel in, which used to be the head of sport at Gladbach. And at Gladbach, his coach was Marco Rose. If this is going to make it complicated for you, Marco Rose was then fired by Dortmund and is now free. He is from Leipzig. So I said last night, and I said also in the German Fußball podcast, that I think that Tedesco will be gone and Rose could be the new manager. So just wait for that one. If I'm doing this mid of the day on the Wednesday, and when you see this, he maybe be their new coach. But when I start commenting that this morning, and I was trying to investigate what was going on in Leipzig, we also got to report that Thomas Tuchel has been fired at Chelsea, and it just seems like a rapid thing to do after losing in Zagreb last night. After the game, he spoke to my colleague and good friend Archie, and he said that everything was wrong with them, but it's something been going wrong at Chelsea, I guess, since the pre-season. And to be fair to Thomas Tuchel, there was like a period of time where there were no owners, going from Abramovich to Boehly, Todd Boehly, the American, which is now in charge of more or less everything at the club. I don't think that is healthy either, but that's another. That is another process going on, and there's no other situation, and for another podcast. But so this morning he fired him, and people saying that that was done this morning in a telephone call. Tuchel asked for more time. Remember winning the Champions League there, and the timing is quite interesting. Just after the transfer window, when he got all the players in the world that have spent so much money, big signing and. They say they were club signings. Well, it's easy to say that, but Aubameyang just said that I'm just coming here because of my former coach Thomas Tuchel. So he must feel a bit fun this morning when he just realized that the reason he came to Chelsea is gone. But Thomas Tuchel is gone at Chelsea. He will be remembered as a coach who winning the Champions League for them, but also remember for a coach that is always strict. He always high demands of the people in and around him. They were talking about he's losing the dressing room. I mean, nobody can confirm that. Either the people outside the dressing room, the people, the players, the coaches could do that, but that is just one of those things you're saying. At least Todd Boehly, doing like Abramovich used to do. I mean, you can't be reckoned with staying for long when you are the manager of Chelsea Football Club. Candidates could be Graham Potter, it could be Pochettino. First one is under contract at Brighton, but it's been reported today that he has a clause in there, And Pochettino, well, he's been in London before and knows the Premier League, so this is one to be following quite closely. Chelsea Football Club, that is a big job. Graham Potter, I'm sure if he has the chance to go there, he will go there, because those kind of offers, they don't come often.